exercise. Okay, so let's see. I'll work out this problem. Number 11. Picture is a little inverted, so just got to adjust a little. Let me just redraw the picture so that uh, picture looks something like this. Okay. Okay, and you have this A, B, your O, this is your C, and this is your B. This is what the picture looks like. Okay, and the question here is two line segment AB and BD bisect each other. Yeah, AB and CD. Okay, so you have your diagonals of this AC. These are actually dotted lines. Okay, this looks like a parallelogram, but actually it is not a parallelogram. Okay, so two line segments bisect each other. That means this must be equal to this, and this must be equal to this. They bisect each other. These line segments bisect each other. In fact, only these two lines are given to you. Only these two lines were given to you, somewhat in this manner. Okay, and this point was given as your A, B, B, and C. And what they have done is that they have joined these endpoints and made some sort of a quadrilateral. Okay, that is what they have done. But these two line segments were only given to you. So anyway, the question here is, it is given that these two line segments bisect each other. That means I have already represented in the diagram what is given to you. That means OA must be equal to OB and OC must be equal to OD. Now let's see what the question is. Prove that AC is equal to BD. You need to show that this side AC is equal to this side BD. So what I do is I see that AC is the side of which triangle? AC is the side of this triangle, AOC. Okay, and BD is the side of which triangle? This triangle, right? So what I do is I prove the congruency of these two. How do I prove the congruency of these two? I see that these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Yes. And I also know that this side is equal to this side. Okay. And I also know that this side is equal to this side. Okay. So therefore, by what axiom can I say? If you see in these two triangles, this angle is involved. Okay. And this side are involved. That means what kind of an angle is this? It is the included angle, right? And this one is also the included angle between this side and this side. So therefore, this has to be SAS. We proceed by saying in triangle AOC and triangle DOB, angle AOC is equal to angle DOB, vertically opposite angles. Okay, and OC must be equal to OD, given because they bisect each other, and OA is equal to OB. This is also given. Therefore, triangle AOC is congruent to triangle DOB. and this is by SAS axiom, right? Any questions?
Sir, sir,
Yes.
I can't solve the question number 8.
Okay, fine. But any questions here in this problem?
No, sir. No, sir, no questions.
Now, how do I show the first part? AC is equal to BD. I know that this angle, the vertically opposite angles are equal. Opposite to this angle is your this side, and opposite to this angle is your this side. Therefore, I can simply write AC is equal to BD by CP CT. Okay. Next question. Angle CAB is equal to angle ABD. Let's see what are the angles. CAB. By CAB you mean this angle. ABD. By ABD I mean this angle. Are they equal? Yes. If you see, this side is equal to this side, and opposite to this side is your this angle, and opposite to this side is your this angle. Therefore, you can say by CPCT, angle CAB is equal to angle ABD, again by CPCT. There was nothing to do in part 2. Fine. So I think this I'll erase this problem in order to proceed further, because this lot of marks are there. I cannot proceed with this figure. Let me redraw this. Okay, so you have E, B. O. So let's see third part. The third part says you need to show that AD parallel to CB. You need to show that AD, that means this side, is parallel to CB, this side. Okay. How will you show? How will you show these two are parallel? See, if I can show that these two angles are equal, then can I say that these two are parallel? This one and this one. Can I say? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Yes, I can say, because if these two angles are equal, if this angle is equal to this angle, but these angles are alternate angles, isn't it? But these angles are alternate angles, and therefore these two must be parallel. But the question is, how do I show that these two angles are equal? If I can show that this triangle is congruent to this triangle, then I can say by CPCT that these two angles are equal. So what I do is I proceed to prove that these two triangles are congruent. See. So what I do is, let me erase this so that it's visible. So what I do is I proceed to prove congruency. I say in triangle COB and triangle AOD, angle COB is equal to angle AOD, because vertically opposite angles exactly in a similar manner. Also, I know that these two line segments bisect each other, therefore these two must be equal. Therefore, I can write OB, the side of triangle COB, OB is the side of triangle COB, must be equal to OA, is given. Okay. Also, OC, which is the side of triangle COB, must be equal to OD, which is the side of triangle AOD. This is also given. Therefore, again, by what axiom can I say? Same axiom. By the same axiom, I can say that these two triangles are congruent. This is by SAS axiom. Now, once I have proved the congruency of this triangle and this triangle, I see that this side is equal to this side, and opposite to this side is this angle, and opposite to this side is this angle. So they must be equal. So let me write, and therefore angle OBC is equal to angle OAD. This is by CPCT. But these are alternate angles. Therefore, EAD, that means this line, must be parallel to this line. AD parallel to CB. Any questions in this? Why is everyone so silent today? Any questions?
Understood. No, sir.
Fourth part, AD is equal to CB. How do you prove AD is equal to CB? How do you prove that this AD is equal to CB? I have proved the congruency of these two triangles, and I also know that these two angles are equal in these two triangles. These two red angles are equal because they are vertically opposite, right? So opposite to this angle is which side? This side. And opposite to this angle is which side? This side. Therefore, by CPCT, they must be equal. So this was your part 3, and this is your part 4. So AD, you simply have to write AD is equal to CB by CPCT. Okay, so this question is done. If you don't have any questions, then I can proceed with the other problems. No questions? Let us proceed with the next exercise. 2 or 3 problems from this exercise. Okay, number 9. This one. E, E, D, O, B, C. This is your given figure. In this figure, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. So which two angles are given to be equal? ABC is given to be equal to angle ACB. Okay. D and E are points on the sides AC and AB. So you have D here and E here. They are points on the sides of the triangle such that BE is equal to CD. Fine. So BE is equal to CD means this must be equal to this. Okay. Fine. So this is what is given to you. I've already marked in the diagram. Now let's see what the question is. Angle triangle EBC congruent to triangle DCB. Okay, the question is triangle EBC congruent to triangle DCB. Which two triangles am I talking about? Here you're talking about, let me mark in the figure, EBC. This triangle they are talking about, and they are talking about this triangle. Okay. Trisha, what is wrong? Why are you chatting so much?
Yes, sir. She's chatting very much.
What happened? What is wrong with you? Okay. So we need to show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay. How will I show? See that in these two triangles, the red angles are equal. That means this angle is given to be equal. Okay. What else? Your side BE, this side is given to be equal to this side. Fine. And what else? This is the common side of the two triangles. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So by what
Yes,
axiom
sir.
can I say the triangles are congruent? By what axiom? Look at the sides. Well, how many angles, how many sides? Two sides are involved in the triangle. One angle is involved.
ASA. ASA.
Why ASA? Is two sides I said. See, two sides are involved.
So angle side angle.
Why angle side angle? There are two angles in angle side angle. I am talking about two sides here. Here the involved sides are
Oh.
these.
SAS.
Yes, SAS. Why SAS? Because you see that this angle is nothing but the included angle between the two sides. This side and this side. This angle is the included angle between this side and this side. So therefore by SAS I can say that the triangles are congruent. So let me write the statement. In triangle EBC and triangle DCB. Okay, EC is equal to BE is equal to CD. This is given to you. Okay. Angle EBC, which is also given to you as angle ABC, written as angle ABC because see this angle, you can either write angle EBC or you can write angle ABC. Okay. Similarly,
So why ABC?
you can either E is here, A is here. The question is B should be in middle, whether you are writing EBC or whether you are writing ABC. B should be in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So next is angle DCB, which they have said as angle ACB. Okay. And what else? BC is equal to BC, the common side. Therefore, the triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle EBC congruent to triangle DCB. So the first part is done. Okay. So the first part of the proof here is done. We now come to the second part. OEB congruent to ODC. OEB congruent to ODC. That means which two triangles am I talking about? I'm talking about this triangle and this triangle. So let's see how I can prove the congruency of these two triangles. What do I know? I know that, let me erase this a little first. BC. Now you see that in these two triangles, these two sides are equal. This side is equal to this side. It is already given to you. Okay. What else? What else can I say? These two angles are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. And what else can I say? Is there any side or angle given equal? It's not given. But remember, I have already proved the congruency of these two triangles. I've already proved the congruency of these two triangles, in which BC was your common side, right? And opposite to BC is your which angle? This angle. And in this triangle, opposite to your BC is which angle?
D.
This angle. That means by CPCT, I can say that these two angles are equal, right? So therefore, what I do is, after proving the congruency of these two, I write here angle BEC is equal to angle BDC by CPCT. Okay. Now we'll proceed to prove the congruency of the two triangles. Okay. So I'm doing here part 2. In triangle OEB and triangle ODC. Okay. You have angle BOE is equal to angle COD because they are vertically opposite angles. Okay. And BE is equal to CD. This is given to you. And what else? Angle BEC is equal to angle BDC as proved in 1 above or below, whatever. Okay. As proved in 1 above. Therefore, triangle OEB must be congruent to triangle ODC. Okay. Now I have shown that these two triangles are congruent. That was what your question was. Second part of the question. Any questions here?
No, sir.
No, sir, it's clear.
Now the part that you want to prove is that OB must be equal to OC. That means this side must be equal to OC, this side. So once you have proved the congruency of these two, you know that these two angles are equal, and opposite to this angle is this side, and opposite to this angle is this side. So 3 is from CPCT. Since triangle OEB congruent to triangle ODC, therefore OB is equal to OC by CPCT. That's finished. Okay, so we have time for next? We have 5 minutes, so I think I can do one more. Okay, let's do this problem. This one, 14. This one I'll do later. Let's do this 14. Try to something here. We have this triangle given here, and you have a straight line drawn from here to here, and you also have a straight line drawn from this. Okay. And now we label the parts also. It's not labeled in the diagram. We label ABC, the triangle, and let us call these points C and D. And let's see what else, what is given. It is given here that these two angles are equal. Okay. And these two sides are equal. Okay. And what else is given? That these two angles are equal. Okay. These two angles are equal. And what else is given? It is given that the length of this side is 2x plus 4. And the length of this side is 3y plus 8. Okay. And this side is given to you as x. This side is given to you as 2y. Okay. Now you see that in these two angles given equal, these two sides given equal, these two angles are given equal. So the first thing that comes to your mind is these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. So let us prove the congruency of these two. In triangle ACB and triangle ADC, angle ACB is equal to angle ADC. This is given to be equal. Okay. Also AC is equal to AD. This is also given to you. Also angle BAC is equal to angle DAC. This is also given. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. ACB congruent to triangle ADC. The question is by what axiom? By what axiom? You see that in these two triangles, this angle is involved, this angle is involved, and this side is involved. Okay. Similarly, in this angle is involved in this triangle, this angle is involved in this triangle, and this side is involved. What you see is that this side is the included angle. Both of these sides have is actually the included sides. So therefore, what should it be? ASA axiom. Okay. Now what? That means opposite to this angle is this side, and opposite to this angle is this side. So therefore, AB must be equal to AC by CPCT. And what are the lengths given? 2x plus 4 must be equal to 3y plus 8. Let me just simplify this. You get 2x minus 3y is equal to 8 minus 4. That means 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Call this equation number 1. Also, you are given that this side is x, this side is 2y. Also, you know that these two angles are equal. Opposite to this angle is this side. Opposite to this angle is this side. Therefore, BC must be equal to DC by CPCT. And BC is x, BC is 2y. Okay, call this equation number 2. Now we proceed to solve 1 and 2 by simultaneous equations. Okay, so let us solve by substitution method. Putting x is equal to 2y from 2 in 1. We get, so you already have, you have 2x, so 2 into 2y minus 3y, because I am replacing this x, these two x I am replacing. Instead of this x, I am putting 2y. 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. That means 4y minus 3y is equal to 4. That means y. You can solve by this elimination method also, no problem. As long as you get the two equations, it's okay. Okay. And the time is also going to finish. So if it get disconnected in between, I've already solved this problem. From 1, x is equal to 2y. And what is the value of y that we have found? 4. So this is 8. So that was your question. Find the values of x and y. So we have found x and y. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow.